He's the right-wing populist with bleach blonde hair who was tweeting his way into the political news cycle before the US presidency was a twinkle in Donald Trump's eye. He's Geert Wilders, whose Party for Freedom is on track to win the Netherlands' upcoming general election. Wilders is a poster child for European nativism, Euroscepticism, and Islamophobia. This is a guy who referred to Moroccan scum making the streets unsafe just 2 months after being convicted of inciting discrimination against Moroccans. Wilders' platform focuses on de-Islamizing the Netherlands, including by banning all Muslim immigration and shutting down all mosques and Muslim schools. Wilders also wants to redirect public money away from things like the arts and innovation toward defense and police. And he's intent on taking the Netherlands out of the EU. Now, it's unlikely that Wilders would be able to achieve all of this. The Dutch system of proportional representation makes it virtually impossible for one party to win an outright majority. The PVV is on track to get fewer than 35 out of 150 seats. So even if it wins the election, it can't form a government without coalition partners. And those will not be easy to find. Most of the Netherlands' political parties have nixed the idea of working with the PVV. If they stick to their guns and shun a victorious Wilders, the People's Party for Freedom and Democracy, which is expected to come in second, could form a government instead. It might be unwieldy, but it would keep Wilders from becoming prime minister. Of course, this approach would carry its own risks. It could reinforce the victim narrative that right-wing populists wield so skillfully, much like a parliamentary decision to block Brexit would do in the UK. That might provide a boost to right-wing populists elsewhere who would hold it up as proof that the multicultural, globalist elites are trying to stifle the will of the real people. The Dutch election won't be the most consequential electoral showdown in Europe this year. The French and German elections share that title. But it will set the tone for a decisive year in Europe. And if Wilders wins, that tone will be pretty grim.